the next generation of lifestyle awareness that will transform your life significantly. Hi, welcome to Living Wow Out Loud. I'm your host, Callie Ray, founder of the Living Wow Center and author of the book, 8 Lessons Lupus Taught Me from Surviving to Thriving with Autoimmune Diseases. Living Wow is a lifestyle of choice and intention that was born from the truth that, number one, your body is designed to heal if you give it the environment to do so. Number two, you don't need a label or permission to be the expert in your own body. And number three, more than 80% of all diseases can be prevented or reversed by lifestyle. Unfortunately, this isn't what we're taught in our standard American diet and lifestyle culture. This podcast is a voice of hope and community where you will learn how to live a life of thriving that honors and embraces those three truths. Though you are an individual, you are not alone, and you can thrive living wow too. Where will you be in 15 years? If you would have told me 15 years ago what I would be doing today, I would have told you that you were crazy. I was a speech language pathologist who owned a successful private practice serving my community. My visions of the future at that time entailed growth of service lines in areas that my employees wanted to expand for their skills and caseloads, and I was very comfortable in my career and roles. At that time, I didn't know what I didn't know. I was running on autopilot. I was doing what I needed to do because it was what needed to be done. Sure, I was tired, but who wouldn't be keeping the schedule I kept? Sure, I had chronic pain, but I had rheumatoid arthritis and nothing had helped, so I just lived with it. Doesn't everyone hurt? It's part of getting older, right? Sure, I was overweight, but everyone's overweight. It wasn't until I started eating produce in capsules, a product called Juice Plus, that I learned what I didn't know. My pain was gone. My energy was back, and over time, my weight fell off. I went from a negative health cycle that I was oblivious to because it was part of my normal life of 20 years to a positive health cycle that was mind-blowing to me because it was counter to everything I had experienced over the previous 20 years, despite thinking I was healthy. I don't want it to sound like Juice Plus was a miracle pill that immediately cured me. Looking back in hindsight, that's what it felt like. But food isn't a miracle cure. Or is it? The first thing I realized looking back now and realizing how ridiculous it was to miss how sick I was my calibration of my world. I had worked in nursing homes, hospitals, rehab centers, clinics, and home health with people who had suffered strokes, degenerative diseases such as ALS, Parkinson's, and MS, and worked with families and children who had congenital birth defects, diseases, and developmental delays. I worked with individuals who had multiple diseases raging havoc on their lives. They were debilitated, sick, and many were hopeless. In my own family, chronic disease was rampant and was a real fear factor. But I was young enough, I was immune to the effects for now. Compared to my patients and family members, I was a pillar of health, or at least I thought I was. I didn't take it for granted. I truly gave thanks that I was dealing with what I had instead of what they had. It could be worse was always my mantra. Until I began to feel amazing. And then I realized this is how we were meant to live. Health is not a lack of disease. Health is the vitality and energy to live full out. Pain and weight gain is not normal, nor is it part of the aging process. Juice Plus was not a miracle cure. It was a catalyst for change. It was the bridge between surviving and thriving. How do I know it wasn't a miracle cure? Because 3 years after I had the experience of no pain, greater energy, and weight loss, I was diagnosed with lupus and lichen planus. I remember telling the doctor she was crazy because I felt better than I had ever felt in my adult life. I don't have lupus. Well, a skin biopsy showed otherwise. And after more research and learning, I recognized that I had been experiencing the flares of lupus for 11 years. but they had been treated as acute infections morphing into chronic conditions, as well as symptoms I just wrote off as my normal. I recognized that having a new label to a condition I had lived with for a very long time did not negate the amazing health I was enjoying. I understood that my body was continually healing because of the nutrition I was flooding it with every day, specifically 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries of the purest whole food concentrate available in the world. And that's not my opinion, that's proven by research. I am a product of the standard American diet, the SAD lifestyle. I ate well, which just meant I ate a lot and I ate out a lot. Food is how we reward, celebrate, socialize, console, and soothe in our family. Heck, it's even a significant aspect of my job as a speech language pathologist. So I am good at food. What I wasn't so good at was understanding the power of food. I never would have dreamed that food could replace all of the medicines in my cabinet over time. Stomach meds, gone. Pain meds, gone. Allergy meds, gone. Skin meds, gone. Antibiotics, gone. Antifungals, gone. Prescriptions, gone. Food truly is medicine. But if you would have told me this 15 years ago when I was a pill popping clinician treating patients for their symptoms because we don't address the cause as the therapist, I would have thought, how nice for you. I'm glad you had a good experience. I'm fine. I wouldn't have seen the relevance because I was so entrenched in the sad life. I tell you this because I believe that if I had received my diagnosis 3 years earlier, before I had experienced the healing from nutrition and felt how amazing it feels to be healthy, I would have taken the medications they recommended for my cluster of autoimmune diseases, and I believe I would be dead today. At best, I would be in and out of the hospital like so many others I watch suffer with lupus and autoimmune diseases or chronic disease. I tell you this because I am you. I know how hard it is to have hope when you're sick of being sick. I know how easy it is to be hopeless when nothing helps and you think you're just losing your mind. I know how hard it is to get up in the morning when your give a damn is busted. I know how easy it is to get trapped in autopilot because you're just trying to keep it all together. I tell you this because if you do nothing else, just try adding Juice Plus consistently into your diet every single day for at least 4 months. It may not be a miracle cure, but it surely is a catalyst that will help change you from the inside out. Food is the most powerful medicine you can put into your body, and not all food is created equal. Food is your foundation, and it matters. The amazing thing that happens that I see routinely is the awakening from the dull, sad surviving to a bright, wow, thriving. Hence the lifestyle program I have developed to help others find that same joy as I found through health and healing. This is why I'm still shaking my head in awe at where I am today, living a life I never would have dreamed as an author, speaker, and lifestyle engineer, endorsing a nutritional supplement that changed my life, knowing it can be a catalyst for change for you, even if, like me, you don't see the need or the potential. Yes, there is more to it than just whole food supplements, but I can tell you that without them, I wouldn't have started the journey. I couldn't have crossed the bridge on my own. I didn't know what I didn't know, and I would never have done it. That's why I believe God brought Juice Plus into my life. Maybe that's why it's being brought into yours too. Juice Plus is not Living Wow, and Living Wow is not Juice Plus, but they do fit together seamlessly. Why? Because as I mentioned earlier, Juice Plus was my bridge from surviving to thriving. It was my catalyst of change when I was too ignorant and hopeless to realize I needed it. It worked anyway. As I started on my transformation journey, I learned the how of nutritional healing with antioxidants, phytonutrients, polyphenols, and other micronutrients, with the support and impact on all the systems of the body as we regenerate cells every day. The foundation for physical health is food, and it cannot be understated. However, it became apparent to me when I received the autoimmune diagnoses that there was more than just the nutrition. I had to do a deep dive on the lifestyle. Honestly, much harder because I didn't have an easy hack like Juice Plus to put all the lifestyle pieces together. This part of the journey, the 5 years where I put it all together and realized that we are all living sad, and with a few consistent tweaks, we can all live wow. We can move as a society from living sad to living wow, and hence the birth of the Living Wow lifestyle program. So, yes, you can live wow without Juice Plus, but I can't imagine why you'd want to. It's a simple hack that gives the foundation of physical health and makes it easier to address the other lifestyle components. Because let's be honest, it's hard to give a damn when you just hurt and are exhausted. At least it is for me. If I have the foundation, I can build on it. If I don't, it all comes crumbling down. Juice Plus is a direct distribution product, so you will not find it in retail stores. I am a representative and you can order it through me. Of course, you can find loads of product information and research on the website, stonehouse.juiceplus.com, and you can even order there. But I hope you will let me serve you by answering any questions you may have and making sure you have the best products to meet your needs. I was gifted with an amazing experience when I began taking Juice Plus and with a great representative, and I would hope to have the opportunity to provide you with the same amazing experience. More information about the Living Wow lifestyle and programs such as Supercharge are available at thelivingwowcenter.com. I would love to learn more about your journey. Has life given you some unexpected challenges or gifts? Use the contact page at thelivingwowcenter.com to reach out and share your story with us. I cannot wait to hear from you. Hey, if you find value here on the Living Wow Out Loud podcast, will you please share it with your friends and take a minute to rate it on the platform that you're listening on? That's how we live wow out loud. You know that more people need hope and they need the messages shared. And that's how we get recognized among all the noise. This is where you find your voice. Will you please share and subscribe and rate so that we can grow? After my personal transformation from surviving to thriving with autoimmune diseases, I was completely astounded that the experience was not what I expected it to be. Instead of resenting my body and being forever trapped with a legacy of bad genes, as I had believed would be my fate, I looked and felt 20 years younger. I had dropped weight that had plagued me for decades, eliminated chronic pain that no doctor, therapy, or medicine could relieve, and found energy that I hadn't had since I was 16 years old. Because this is not what I expected, and because I wish someone would have told me that there is another way than sad, I wrote the book, 8 Lessons Lupus Taught Me from Surviving to Thriving with Autoimmune Diseases. As I began to share the book and the message of change your story, Living Wow was born. After years of continuing to learn and study how and why lifestyle has such an impact on disease and the world being torn apart by a global pandemic, I can't stand by any longer keeping it to myself. You have to understand that the power is in your hands. The power is in your body. The power is in your lifestyle. The Living Wow Center is a holistic wellness practice that utilizes the framework of the Living Wow lifestyle to identify system failures or maintenance needs. Whether you just need a tune-up or a complete systems overhaul, we support you as an individual to get back out on the journey and living wow. We will work with you to determine levels of function, needs, tools, resources, and or providers that may be best equipped to guide you as you step out of the negative health cycle and turn it into a positive health cycle. The Living Wow Center offers a revolutionary, comprehensive approach to healing, coaching, and support that is necessary in our complex, sad world. Schedule your complimentary consultation today to see how Living Wow can support you. I'm super excited to announce Supercharge for you. We are changing the name of the Living Wow Challenge to more clearly represent the monthly support program where you take Living Wow for a 10-day spin. I know 10 days doesn't seem like much, but it is. And that's why it's now Supercharge. Living Wow Supercharge is a 10-day supported focus on eating a clean, nutritionally dense diet with intention as you jumpstart into the Living Wow lifestyle. You will feel lighter, more energetic, and empowered with your nutrition. You will experience the power of nutritional healing with less pain, more energy, and a better mood. The Supercharge includes a comprehensive 10-day seasonal menu, recipes, videos, quick start guides, and links to resources. You begin with a prep, then daily support, and wrap up with a review. This is the fastest, most immersive way to get started and feel the effects of Living Wow now. Right now, go to livingwowcenter.com. That's livingwowcenter.com to sign up now for the next Supercharge running the 1st to the 10th of the month. Early sign up ensures you a spot and gives you time to complete your preparation assignments as you gear up to Supercharge. Wow, you just finished another episode of Living Wow Out Loud. I hope you leave today empowered to live your best life and thrive. If you're ready to jump in and learn a little bit more about Living Wow, come check out the Living Wow Center. That's livingwowcenter.com. And maybe consider joining our next Living Wow Challenge. We run the 1st to the 10th of every single month. See you soon.